Will my mortgage payment ever change? Hey guys, it's Charlie Shammy. I'm the CEO of a mortgage company called Sonic Loans. We're a multi-state lender located here in Michigan. And today I want to talk about your mortgage payment and the chances of it changing in the future. First and foremost, it's important you understand what program you're in. There's two types. There's either a fixed loan, which means it's fixed for the life of the loan. Most of the time it's a 30-year, but it could be a 15-year, 20-year, 25-year. But that's a fixed rate for the entire life of the loan. And another one that's not so common right now, but can make a comeback, is called an adjustable rate mortgage. Adjustable rate mortgage is typically fixed for a certain period of time, and then it starts to adjust after that. You see in the commercial space, those are all over the place, but in residential, they're available, but the rates just don't make sense for it. Traditional fixed makes a lot more sense most of the time. If you're on a fixed rate loan, it doesn't mean your payment will never change. It means your principal and interest payment on that mortgage will never change. But if you have an escrow account and you're paying your taxes and insurance, that's not up to the lender to tell you it's never gonna change for the entirety of the loan. That's up to your tax assessor and up to your insurance company. If your insurance goes up, then your payment has to go up to account for that. Same thing with the taxes. But vice versa, if the insurance goes down or your taxes go down, then your payment will be reduced too, because it has to account for that. The lender is not responsible for the taxes and insurance. You're responsible for it, and you're making those payments through the lender, not to the lender. That's what an escrow account is. So it's important to know that if you're buying a house next year, the payment could possibly change when they reassess taxes, for better or for worse. You're buying it from somebody who doesn't have what's called a homestead, where they use that as an investment property, not their primary residence, and you're moving in and it's going to be your primary, it could possibly go down. Most of the time, though, taxes are going to go up over time. Insurance, the same thing. Insurance, a lot of people don't know, after 6 months, you should always be keeping an eye out on the market and shopping your insurance to make sure you're always in the best possible policy. Because if you can get that payment down on your insurance or the policy down, then your monthly payment can also go down. So if you're in a fixed rate loan, what's fixed is the rate on your loan, principal and interest. Never taxes and insurance, that's never fixed. So another thing that can go down is if you have mortgage insurance on the home. Not to be confused with homeowner's insurance. Mortgage insurance on a conventional loan is if you have less than 20% down. They're really low now. The mortgage insurance is really competitive and aggressive depending on your credit. I see them like $30, $40, $50 a month. But once you get to the 20% equity in your home, naturally amortized, which means equity from 20% of what it appraised for or what you bought it from, where the loan amount is now 80% of that value, then you can request through your servicer that they remove it. And once you get to 78%, then it automatically falls off. If the value of your home increases before that, you can reach out to your servicer. You'll pay for an appraisal. They'll do an appraisal on the home and then take off the mortgage insurance as long as it appraised above that value. But it's important to know that value compared to your loan has to be 75% of that value if you're doing it through this method. So that can reduce your payment too. But your principal and interest payment can never go up. It's fixed, it's done. That portion of it will never go up for the life of the loan. As long as you're making your payments on time, it'll never go up. I hope that answers your questions on what can possibly change your payment after closing. And if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to us. Go to sonicloans.com and connect with us. Thank you.